Okay, we really gotta talk about the McLaren F1. This car was ahead of its time in multiple ways. Like, it was insane. Now, before I say that, if you was talking about clearing the Bugatti Veyron, the McLaren F1 clears Bugatti Veyron, I ain't gonna say all that. Well, I'm just gonna say it was a beast. It is a demon of a car. And a lot of people don't understand, if this car did not exist, we would not have a lot of the cars we have today. We would not have the hypercar class. You see, it was so fast. It held the record. It held the record for the fastest naturally aspirated car for a long time. You had people on the Autobahn driving this car, and then there was a problem with the car. One person had a problem with the car, and it was reaching at 195 in fifth gear. And then they realized that they're not even maxing out this potential of the car. It could go even faster than it was originally tuned for. The restrictions in making this car that Gordon Murray put, like, while making the car, he didn't realize he was gonna make a demon. He didn't realize he was making something revolutionary. He put so many restrictions while building this car. It had to be light, fast, had to have V12, had to have all this certain stuff, or stuff that they couldn't do. It had to fit this requirements that he put, and they met it. And right now, I'm only talking about how demonic it is as a car. I'm not even talking about it in racing. You see, at the time, it was more dominant in racing than Mercedes in F1. It was more dominant in racing than Red Bull was. You see, Mercedes and Red Bull have one thing in common. They can only get one driver on the 1-2 spot sometimes, right? Like, most times they get the 1-2 spot, or it's just one, and then one person's like in 5th, 7th, all that. Because, the car is fast and the driver's good too. But the F1 back in the day, my gosh. The McLaren F1 was going for 1, 2, 3 finishes every single race it was in. It took years for other companies to catch up, and even when companies did catch up, it was still dominating. This car was not only ahead of its time, it was a revolutionary car. It basically it changed what it meant to have a fast car. It invented its own class because it didn't fit in the supercar class. It was too fast to be a supercar. That's why they developed the name hypercar. People made that name for this exact car. And honestly, it's one of the best things we ever got. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about the McLaren F1 GTR and if it really was a revolutionary car. Anyway, I'm out. Peace.